Have you ever had that feeling of not being enough or not really feeling like you're measuring up in your life? If this is you, you're not alone. Today we're going to talk about that and how EMDR therapy can help with this. Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor and I see feminist, thoughtful women clients and couples with trauma in Colorado and Florida. So, if you have ever felt this feeling of not being enough, it can feel really soul crushing and it can show up in all kinds of ways. Some of them might be obvious, but some might be kind of more subtle, like constantly second guessing yourself or doubting yourself or comparing yourself or just feeling like you're coming up short. You might feel like you can never truly rest or relax because you are constantly feeling like you need to be better and do better in some way. So, there's a lot of things that contribute to this. One is old messages that maybe we picked up in childhood that we're not enough, that we need to earn love. Um, Maybe we had caregivers that were critical or inconsistent or unavailable, or maybe they didn't even recognize us really or our emotional needs, and we were more a caretaker for them. Um, if this is the case, we may have learned that our needs and our feelings and maybe ourselves didn't really matter, and we may have formed an idea that we're not enough just as we are, that we have to earn our love, that we have to perform, that we have to take care of others to feel worthy. Um, and oftentimes there's a part of us, a protective part, trying to help us that really takes on a burden here. So maybe there's a part of us that, in order to feel worthy or lovable, starts to get really good at something at school or at a sport. Or maybe a part of us silenced our needs and became really good at reading other people or taking care of other people or doing people pleasing or being really nice or kind as a way to feel lovable. Um, so these things that happen to us, these messages we get, and this feeling of not being enough, they affect our nervous system and the way we show up in the world. And oftentimes we really feel in a space of constant fight or flight as a response to this. Um, and so, one of the things that we want to do with EMDR is help your nervous system um, get rewired, help your body start to feel safe, help you be able to recognize that some of the stories that formed when you were younger, and also as a result of our cultural world we live in, where there, especially for women, are a lot of expectations around being nice, being small, and worthiness is a big thing a lot of women struggle with as a result of all the pressures put on us. Um, we often feel like if I just do enough, if I just achieve enough, I'll be okay, I'll be worthy. Um, EMDR therapy and IFS therapy as well can help us understand the old stories we might be holding and understand the way these protective parts served us and helped us in other parts of our lives, and help those parts understand that maybe there's a new story now that is the truth about us and about our lives. Um, so, how this affects us when we really don't feel like enough. It might show up in our relationships where we don't ask for our needs to be met. We accept less than what we really want because we don't feel like we're worthy of more. Maybe we overwork ourselves, don't allow ourselves to be creative or have joy. Maybe we feel a lot of anxiety, shame, depression. Um, all of these things are really normal. We might feel really disconnected from ourselves and our bodies as well. So, EMDR therapy, like I said, can be really great at helping with this. Part of what we do and part of what you can do is to really just get curious about these parts that feel inadequate. Is there a part in you that's saying you have to be better, or you're never going to measure up, or whatever it's saying to you? Instead of fighting this part, just get curious about what it's protecting. What's it afraid you would have to feel if it weren't here telling you those things? Is it afraid you'd be alone? Is it afraid that you would really actually be unworthy? So it's trying to protect you from that actually by telling you you're unworthy. So you'll do the things that make you worthy. Um, so just get curious about that. And again, rather than like trying to fight with it or get it to go away, get curious about it. Meet that part with care and kindness and gratitude often, because those things have probably allowed you to survive and maybe succeed in the world. Um, so we want to help these parts release this burden. And this is something that I think can be, again, really helpful to have the support of a therapist in doing. So, really, we want to help them know that the adult you can take care of you and can handle things and isn't alone now. Another thing EMDR therapy is really helpful with is like helping your nervous system feel stronger. So, helping you feel like you can tolerate more stress, helping you feel um, comfortable in your skin, helping you come down from that feeling of constantly being in fight or flight. Um, I'd also encourage you to challenge any cultural scripts that might be playing in your mind, and do the things that show you that you're enough. So do the things like say no, set boundaries with people, allow yourself to rest. Maybe do something that you've been wanting to do that feels good in your body, like join that yoga studio or give give back to yourself. Okay, so if this is something that you are looking to work on and keep strengthening, feel free to reach out. I do free consultations for people in Colorado and Florida. Thanks.